as if it's going to taste like anything but salt water.
Be careful because you might drown, Brandon. Hans.
It's okay. It's okay.
Not too far, Hans. Dude,
Stop
you
drinking that.
dingus.
It's salt water.
You okay?
Yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to our Two Suits and a Dog blog. We are going to bring you Rovinj this time. Although it was 6 months ago, we're really behind and we have a lot of footage to show. And Rovinj was one of your favorites, right?
Yes, I loved it. What kind of things come to mind when you think of Rovinj?
The seaside, I think, is the first thing. It's like, you know, kind of typical in some ways of these Croatian coastal towns. It's on, you know, like a rocky coastline. There's boats everywhere. The city and shops are organized along the coast. And there's a bunch of, you know, restaurants and cafes and shops, kind of not built for tourists, but certainly accommodating for tourists.
For me, it was the water. It's the clearest water I've ever seen, and I think you mentioned that everybody says that when they go to the ocean, but literally you could see the bottom, and it was just this beautiful, like, turquoise color that was adorable.
Yep, and we kind of came there at like the perfect time, the shoulder season in September. It was still warm, like 70. There were still, you know, people there and shops open. It wasn't too dead, wasn't too packed. Maybe in this video you'll see. We had a good time. I also liked the city center. Hans liked everything too. He liked splashing around in the ocean. Maybe we let him splash around a little too long. He got a little wet and
he tried to kill himself?
Yeah, he did try and kill himself. He doesn't know that on the other side of kind of these brick walls, there might not be ground on the other side. There might be a cliff, but luckily we had him on a leash and we were able to stop him before he fully committed to jumping over.
Yeah, I mean, he saw the swell and was like, I'm jumping into the ocean. But luckily, nothing happened.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. I think another thing that comes to mind is how clean it is.
Oh yeah, super clean. Apparently the plague never went to Rovinj, and I think that's because, you know, they kept up this tradition of being super clean. Hopefully that shows on the video, and hopefully you all enjoy the video.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
It's so clean too. You notice how clean it is?
Yeah, compared to Genoa.
You're supposed to eat the flowers.
Oh,
Should I eat the flower
flowers?
first?
Yeah, they're edible. He's poisoned. Joke's on me, we don't have life insurance right now. First impressions are pretty good. We really feel comfortable. We had good experience with our Airbnb host, and it's clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Cool Airbnb. It's a nice little town.
It's very high hopes. Very high hopes for this. Do not go in the water, kid. Do not. Did you just fall? Well, there were pastries here, but now they're in my tummy and Brady's tummy. Beach day. Beach day. We're out the house before 9:30.
Hey,
It's a
that's a
miracle.
miracle.
After a day in the ocean, all he gets is knots all over, and it's annoying. Is that the new business venture you're gonna do?
Truffle foraging, yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Train the dog to find truffles. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I was just tossing around ideas.
Play along, dang.
It's just there.
Rovinj was really densely populated back during the Middle Ages, so lots of people lived here inside of town. Because in those unsafe times during the Middle Ages, Rovinj was a rather safe city. It was surrounded by walls, it was protected by Venetian public, there was no any diseases here. So it is called Grisija Street, and it is known as an artist street, because as you see on both sides. The second one is called Saint Catherine, second island is called Saint Catherine, and this is this one.
Yeah.
Swordfish and quinoa kind of thing. And there's some mussels.
Clams too.